versus the Angels for game number 2 of this 3-game series. And the Angels coming this game 27 and 26 on the season, and the Phillies coming this game 23 and 29 on the season. And our starting pitcher for today's game will be Zach Wheeler, and the starting pitcher for the Angels will be, I think it'll be Chris. I think Chris wins. So, and yeah. I hope we win this second game today, guys. Hope we win this second game right here. And yeah. And Vice I was in the starting lineup again. And yeah. And here goes starting the batting order for the Angels. We got Matt Duffy, Shay Tiny, Mike Trout, Jerry Woods, Matt Stats, Wayne Rush, Louis Ringo, Dylan Hall, and Andrew Ray Quays. So that's the starting lineup for the Angels. What up, Willie? How you doing? I'm doing good. About to get in the second game under the Bob Thomas era into the General Angels. So that's good. I was watching the street then it was boxing night, but I got baseball going, so I'll be watching the stream. Yeah, because they really won right now. Yeah. And we got the wheels on wheels, which is like Zach Wheeler. We got the wheels on wheels. When I said wasn't Wheeler, I'm talking about Zach Wheeler. I got the bicycle Joe Young, because bicycle tonight, so it's going to be bad in tonight. So that's it, the Harper Nation stuff again. So here we go. So we got Matt W. coming off the bat for the Angels. No Angels players on base. 0 outs. Top of the first. Here we go. That Wheeler the pitch up for Matt. And he's swinging that one. That's a strike one. That's 0-1. And it's Saturday night for baseball, y'all. And and Zach Williams got another pitch coming up for May. A catcher caught that one. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. Anybody get another to his name? I know, right? Zach Williams, right? And Zach Williams got another pitch coming back. He's swinging at that one. Come on, somebody out here catches that. And Nick Castellanos caught that. And Matt Duffy is out. And that's the reason why I went orange to end the whole gun violence in Philadelphia thing. I mean, my jersey, my White Sox jersey just went yellow. And coming up next to bat for the Angels, we got Shohei Ohtani coming to bat for the Angels. No Angels players on base. 1 out. Top of the first. Here we go. Zach Williams got a pitch coming for Ohtani. Right there, catch is gone. That's strike one. That's on 1. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming for Ohtani. And he swings at that one. Oh. And then the catcher called it. And it went to we thought he called that one. Wait. You gonna catch it in time? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We gotta look at this again. Hold on. So Bryson Stott caught the baseball, right? Threw it over to Reese Hoskins. And this Ohtani make it onto the bag. Did Shea Ohtani make it onto the bag in time for Reese Hoskins to get the baseball? Hold on. We gotta look at that. I don't think he was on base. I don't think he made it on base on the bag. No, because Reese Hoskins got that ball. No, he's out. Well, Shea Ohtani's out. Oh, no, so he's going to challenge that, right? You're going to challenge that. Oh, you're going to challenge that. Shout out to the TV who haven't seen it for the one, right? Oh, we got to view that play. Cause I think Shea Ohtani was out. Because Reese Hoskins caught that baseball way before Shea Ohtani hit that something that slipped in the bag. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You didn't say, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Come on, it's our favorite. Come on, then. Call was overturned. Comes on turn. Dang! So Shohei Ohtani advances to first base. He's unsweet. Coming up next to bat for the Angels, we have Mike Trout coming to bat for the Angels. One Angel player on first base, one out, top of the first. Here we go. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Trout. Oh wait, no, we're gonna do a pick over 10. So Zach Wheeler do a pitch over to Reese Hoskins to make sure that Shohei Ohtani is getting off the first base bag, and that's a pick over 10 number 1. All right, so Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Trout. He swings at that one, and that's a foul ball, and that's 0-1. And guys, if y'all did not look at my community tab, I'm saying really, if y'all did not look at my community tab said I will not be streaming tomorrow's game at 1:35 p.m. against the Angels for the game 3 because we're going to be covering the NBA Finals game number 2 between the Celtics and the Warriors tomorrow night. So, yeah, just letting y'all know that. That's at 8 o'clock, the second game 2 of the NBA Finals. So. And Zach with the pitch over to Zach Wheeler to make sure Shohei Ohtani get off the first base bag again. So pick up number 2. And Zach Wheeler got pitch coming up for Trout. Right now, catcher's gone. And that's strike 2. That's 0-2. And Zach Wheeler doing another pitch over to Reese House to make sure Shohei Ohtani get off the first base back again for the 3rd time. So a 3rd pick over 10. And then he watching UFC. We should be watching my stream, watching him about baseball. Baseball more interesting than UFC. So we're gonna be coming up for Trout. And that is a ball, and that's a 1-2. And so we're gonna be coming up for Trout. And that catch is good. And that's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. So we got another pitch coming up for Trout. For Trout. And he swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 2, and it's still 2-2. And then we got another pitch coming up for Trout. He swings at that one. And that is strike 3. And Mike Trout is out. Guys, I'm watching this game on the Fox channel. So and watching on the Fox Network. So if you got the Fox Network on TV, I was watching it on the Fox Network. So just for people who can't watch the game and stuff. Next to bat for the Angels, we have Jared Walsh coming to bat for the Angels. We got 1 Angel playing first base, 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So Zach Wheeler do another pitch over to besides to make sure Shea Tony get off the first base bag again. Pick off 10, number 4. All right, let's go Philly. That's right, man. Yeah, let's get some understanding. That's right, man. You gotta represent. You gotta be a Phillies fan. Can't be a fan of anybody, any other team in baseball. Because if you do, that means it's like you're gonna be the enemy, man. Can't do that. And Zach really got a face coming up for Jared. He goes into a catcher's go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach really got enough face coming for Jared. He swings that one. Tries to Zach and the only in the outfield. The only come in. Get caught. He got tried to run the first. Tried to run the second base, but that didn't work. And that is 3 outs for the Angels, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time to say, and we have 3 outs, ladies and gentlemen, and 3 outs for the Angels. So we have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the first. The reason why I'm saying that for anybody else, if you're gonna be a loyal Phillies fan, you gotta be a ride or die Phillies fan for life. Because if you're a fan of any other baseball team, that's gonna be an issue right there. Because then, who are you rooting for? Who's your favorite? Like, what team are you rooting for? As for me, I'm a ride or die Phillies fan because you know why? But anything in Philly, so then. I couldn't be a fan of no other baseball team in any other city because I'd just be wrong. So, not just me. So, the question is really, is he ride or die Phillies fan or you're a bandwagon Phillies fan? That's the question because we don't accept no bandwagon Phillies fans. We don't accept those people because that means you're not a hard-nosed Phillies fan. You just ride with Phillies. You just ride with the Phillies just because they're doing well. So now you want to just bandwagon because when the Phillies do bad is when people want to stop being bandwagon Phillies fans. But if you're a true hard Phillies fan, that means that you ride with the team, win or lose, no matter what. But it means you had to be a Phillies fan during the time we had Joe Gordy as our general manager. And then after he's not the manager one. So for the Phillies, we had Kyle Schwarber, Lee Sosson, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, J.T. Moon, Alec Boone, Bryson Stott, Ramon Camilo, and Mickey Monier. And that is the Phillies lineup right here, ladies and gentlemen. I was just asking, Money, are you a ride or die Phillies fan or are you a bandwagon Phillies fan? I want to know because I want to know. So for the Angels, they have Michael Lorenzen pitching for the Angels. So I just want to know because make sure that you ride or die because we don't want to say nothing wrong here. So you got Kyle Schwarber coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies on base, 0 outs. Bottom of the first, here we go. And Michael threw a pitch up for Kyle. He swings at that one. And that ball was high drive. Oh, it could almost get out, but it didn't. It got back. And Kyle Schwarber didn't stay at first base. The ball was out of play, running to second base. And that is a RBI double for Kyle Schwarber. And he stops at second base. All right. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskins coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got one Philly player on second base, 0 outs. Bottom of the first, here we go. And Michael Lorenzen got a pitch coming up for Reese. Behind these catchers go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Yeah, let's get started right. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we started off. We get a man on base. And then get a pitch coming over. He swings down. Oh, it's going to outfield. Oh, catch it. Oh, come on, Kyle. Run the third. And Kelsey will stop at third base. But Reese Hoskins is out. And Castro made it to third base safely. He had to slide in there to make it on third base, but I get tagged. Here we go, y'all. Here come the chance. Here we go, y'all. MVP. 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 Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Two-time MVP. Bryce Harper coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got one for the player on third base, 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. Bryce Harper had to take a timeout. Bryce Harper had to take a timeout. All right. And the Wednesday do a pitch up for Bryce. And the catcher called that, and that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And the Wednesday got no pitch coming up for Bryce. Right in the catcher's go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And the Wednesday got no pitch coming up for Bryce. Right in the catcher's go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. And the Wednesday got no pitch coming up for Bryce. Catcher called that one. That's a strike 1. That's a 3-1. And the Wednesday got no pitch coming up for Bryce. Right in the catcher's go. And Bryce Harper is wrong. Bryce Harper is walking, will advance to first base. And I walk in and I talk. And I walk in and I talk. Hey. Just gonna walk my favorite boy right there. I know, let's go, Riley. Let's go, man. We got 2 men on base. We got Bryce Harper on first base. We got Castro on third base. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming up to bat for the Phillies. Damn, people loud outside, man. We got Nick Castellanos coming to bat for the Phillies. We got 3 players on first base and third base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. And the Wednesday to a pitch up for Nick. The catcher called that one. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And the Wednesday to another pitch up for Nick. And his catcher called that one. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. We got to put the noise outside. People need to stop playing the music, man. We lost it, and I can get a copyright strike for people just doing playing the music, blasting like that. I mean, copyright strike in my channel for that one. And the Wednesday got another pitch coming up for Nick right in his catcher's zone. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. I know, because people want to play the music right outside and everybody, and then you know that's a copyright strike on the stream for this one because people want to play music outside. It ain't my fault. And the Wednesday do another pitch up, and that's a ball 4. And Bryce Harper advances to third base, the second base, and Nick Castellanos is walked. Nick Castellanos is walked and will advance to first base. The bases are loaded for the Phillies. We have a bases loaded situation for the Phillies. Lenny, we have a bases loaded situation for the Phillies. So you know what that means. We got a bases loaded situation. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got JT Realmuto coming up to bat for the Phillies. The bases are loaded for the Phillies. One out. Bottom of the first. Here we go. Come on, JT. Get Kyle Slover to home. Get Kyle Slover to home plate, man. So score one. Come on. Don't you strike out him. Don't you strike out JT. Don't you do him. Got a pitch coming over JT. Swing at that one. Oh, no, he's in the dirt. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Get the home plate. Come on, Bryce. Get the home plate. That's 2 runs right there. And Nick Castellanos advances to third base. And the ball's still out of play. And JT Mills advances to second base. And that's an RBI double for JT Ramirez. And the score is the Angels have 0 runs, the Phillies have 2 runs, and it's 2-0 Phillies. It's 2-0 Phillies, y'all. Because we got 2 run scores by Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper, man. It's 2-0 Phillies. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone coming up to bat for the Phillies. We got Phillies players on second base and third base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. And the Wednesday got a pitch coming up for Allen. His catcher called that one. That is a strike 1. That's 0-1. Michael Wednesday got another pitch coming for Allen. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's 0-2. I'm going to say this again, everybody, anybody's here. The LA Angels are trash. They're terrible. They're wrong, but not strike out in this game. They did terrible yesterday, so. And Michael Wednesday got another pitch coming up for Alec. And the pitch coming for Allen. And that is strike 3. And Alec Bowman's out. Alec Bowman, you suck, man. You suck, Alabama, man. You suck, man. You're the worst player on the Phillies roster, man. And Alabama over there trying to almost want to break a baseball man. Dang, I had to calm down with your anger, but man. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott coming up to bat for the Phillies. We got Phillies players on second base and third base. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Here we go. And Mike Lorenzen doing a pitch up for Bryson. His catcher called that one. And that's a ball. And that's a 1-0. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming for Bryson. Right his catcher's go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. That's why I say, guys, I'm not Alec Bowman fan because he's terrible. He's not getting better. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming up for Boston. Right the catcher's go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. And Michael Lorenzen, another pitch coming for Robinson. You want to see right this catcher's go. And that's a ball 4. And Bryson Stott is walked and will advance to first base. I walk it in, I talk, and I walk it in, I talk. Hey. Bryson Stott is walked and will advance to first base. So we have our second bases loaded situation going on. Where is Looney at? Second bases loaded situation. I hope that ain't. I hope that won't didn't hurt himself because it looked like he got a bunch of red stuff on his neck. Hope he hurt himself. And the mount visit for the Angels, for the Angel pitcher Mike Lorenzen. Another one he tried to hurt himself. Oh, and I think he did hurt himself in the bosses while he was doing it. And then we have another bases loaded situation for the Phillies. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Juan Camaro coming to bat for the Phillies. The bases are loaded for the Phillies. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. And Michael Lorenzen got the pitch coming in from Juan. And he tries to win that one, and that's a strike one. That's on one. No, wait, that's scratch that. That's a foul ball. That's on one. That is, we twist what I say. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming in from Juan. The catcher called that one. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And I'll be doing great right now. And Adam ball threw a tantrum in the dugout and almost hurt himself. And I think he did hurt himself because he's kind of bleeding over his neck because he just hit himself with his own baseball bat he got made. Yeah, so that's yeah. So Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming from home run. And catcher caught that one. And that is a strike 2, and that's a 1-2. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming from one. Catcher called that one. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming up from home run. And that's a ball 3, and that's a 3-2. That's a full count. Come on, my Spanish ball player. Come on. I gotta take a timeout. Right to the dirt. Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. Till you make it to home plate. Yes. Come on, and then Nick Castle made the home plate, and that's good right there. And Boston Stott advances to the third base, and Juan Camaro advances to the first base. And we got 2 runs scored by JT Romeritos and Nick Castellanos, and the score is 4. And the score is the Angels have 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs, and it's 4-0 Phillies. Lenny is 4-0 Phillies, and it's 4-0 Phillies. Angels are trash. You probably get the 10 loss tonight. This is not looking good for the Angels tonight. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Mike. We have Mickey Monier coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. Philly players on first base and third base. 2 outs. Bottom first. Here we go. And Michael Lorenzen threw a pitch up to Mickey, and he swings at that one, and that's a foul ball. That's on 1. But the Angels catcher is hurt. He's laying on the field. He's laying on the diamond. He got hurt. Ooh, the Angels catcher got hurt. The Angels catcher got hurt. And that baseball got thrown right there. Oh, and it hit him right there. Right in the leg. Angels catcher got hurt. I hope he's okay. He felt that one. I'm not even gonna let for injuries because I don't do that. Don't let for injuries. But he's okay now. And Michael Lorenzen got a pitch coming up from Mickey. He swings down. One man in second base. Oh, the ball's out of play. The ball's out of play. And Ohio Mill scores another run. Wait, who scored that run? There was Bryson Stock scored another run. Bryson Stock made the home plate, scored a run, and Ohio Camaro advances the third base, and Mickey Moniak advances the first base. So the score is the Angels have 0 runs, the Phillies have 5 runs, and that was 5-0 Phillies. It's 5-0 Phillies, Lily. It's 5-0 Phillies. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Swore coming to bat for the Phillies. We have base players on first base and third base, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. And we got Michael Lorenzen doing a pitch up for Kyle. Right, and the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming up for Kyle. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 1-1. I feel bad for all the Angel fans who went to this game today. Because when they saying their team about to get destroyed again. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming up for Kyle. Right, this catch is done. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. If Looney's betting money on the Phillies right now, you might win. If you bet on the Phillies right now, you might win. You might win some good money just for that if you're doing that. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming up for Kyle. Right, this catch is done. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. The Angels not learned from yesterday that terrible. They still ain't changed their strategy yet. And Michael Lorenzen doing a pitch up for Cal. And that is a ball 4. And Cal Swerver advances to first base. Now we have a third bases loaded situation for the Phillies. Why did the Angels even put on their uniforms, come to the 6th base park to play the game? Because they just about to get shut out again. Like this is ridiculous for them right now. This is just bad for them right now. And Mookie Moniak advances to second base. So coming up the bat next for the Phillies, we have Reese Houston coming to the bat for the Phillies. We have a bases loaded situation for the Phillies. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. And Michael Lorenzen do a pitch up for Reese. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's 0-1. I know, right? What's up? It's 5-0 Phillies, Looney. It's 5-0 Phillies. I know you want to got something, but it's 5-0 Phillies. No, we have to 5-0. The Angels are trash. Like you said yesterday, the Angels are trash. I tell you. Yeah, put your head down, Cheryl Tony. Your team is trash. And Michael Lorenzen got a pitch coming up from Reese. Right, his catch is done. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And remind me of Phillies head tomorrow, just for the dub. I got money on them and the Dodgers tonight. Oh, I hope Dodgers do win. If you buy that Phillies head, if you definitely buy that Phillies head, you gotta send me a picture of that on Instagram. You gotta DM me on Instagram and send me that picture, man. Yeah. So I can post you in my stories for being a Phillies fan. Yeah. And Lorenzen got another pitch coming up for Reese. And that's 3 out, and that's strike 3, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. And the score is the Angels have 0 runs, the Phillies have 5 runs, And that is the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. The Phillies did good in their turn. So we're moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Angels' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Angels can do. It's their turn at the bat. Turn at the bat at the top of the second, and it's 5-0 the Phillies. I got you. You're the reason learning more about them. They're getting better as the game goes. I know you see, you learn from me as a Phillies fan. Cause see, this is why I do these. That's why I started doing these Phillies streams, Lenny. This is why I started doing them because I used to watch the Phillies, and I used to say last season when the Phillies under the Joe Rigardi era, the Phillies were doing terrible last season. I never wanted to watch them at all because I said I'm not going to start watching the Phillies until I started watching the Phillies last season, but I didn't watch all the games because they would start losing and stuff. So I was like, nah. I'm gonna stick to watching the Sixers because that's what I was gonna do, the Sixers and Eagles and stuff. Then I started watching the Sixers and I was like I was into that. And then I always been like an Eagles fan, so I'm watching them, but I was starting to get into watching the Sixers and I was like okay. And then last season I started doing all the Sixers playoff plays on the Sixers team and never none of the Phillies. And I was doing that last season. We had Ben Simmons and all that I was doing it last season, so I covered all that. And this season I did the Sixers streams again. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And then I said this year I'm gonna start doing some Phillies live play because nobody on YouTube, everybody on YouTube was covering the Sixers. So I said, I'm gonna do that too, like everybody else. And then on top of that, nobody on YouTube was covering the Phillies. So I said, you know what, let me try doing some Phillies live play and bring the baseball game to some people because baseball games are like 9 innings. So I said, let me do that for people who, because there's nobody on YouTube that covers the Phillies, like do the live play-by-plays or do like the news and stories on the Phillies. Nobody does none of that. So I said, let me do it. And when I started doing that, I was like, I enjoy doing it. And I was like, I said, let me do that because nobody's doing that. So I said, let me start doing something that nobody else is doing on YouTube. That's what Phillies learning from me. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna get somebody to become a Phillies fan because you gotta learn stuff. And that's why I say, Lenny, I'm gonna get you to be a Sixers fan. When you gonna know about Sixers are favorite buddies, I'm gonna get you to know about the Sixers, man. Yeah, I would do that, but I'm not like I don't want to be doing like everybody else is doing. So Jared Walsh is out. Yeah, I would do that. That's something that Munch Entertainment does. He has somebody that does that, but I don't know whether this way works for me. So we have Matt Stassi coming up the bat for the Angels. No Angels players on base. One out. Top of the second. Here we go. And we got Zach Wheeler coming. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Matt. That's strike one. That's on one. And then Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Matt. And he swings at that one. That ball went into the dirt. And Matt Stassi advances to first base. A hot Philly offense is starting to do. Defense starting to do bad. And but he makes cool logos if you want them down for the line. Yes, you want. No, I do good with my logos for my channel. It's good, so it's good like that. And coming up next to bat for the Angels, we have Brandon Marsh coming up to bat for the Angels. We got one Angel playing first base, one out. Top of the second, here we go. So we got a pitch coming for Brandon. Brandon to catch his glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Is that we got a pitch coming for Brandon right into the catcher's glove. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And that we got another pitch coming for Brandon. He swings at that one. I think that's is that a strike or a foul ball? I'm not sure which one. I think that's a, I think that's a foul. I don't think that's a strike one. That's a 2-1. And Zach really got another pitch coming up for Brandon. Brandon catches going. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. Yeah, I used to stream my laptop all the time, but then I was like, I used to do that, but now I said I can stream my phone much easier because I can stand up. Because computer, you can't really stand up on stuff, and you know what I mean? And then Zach really got enough pitch coming for Brandon. He swings at that one. That's strike 2. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. Yeah, cause I used to do StreamYards and I used to have StreamYards. I was doing StreamYards again on my laptop. I could have like the scoreboard thing on the side and stuff. And that is strike 3. And when in March is out. And when I used to do Streamlabs, I used to like, where you share the screen and stuff. And you can show like the scoreboard from like, the MLB websites and all those things. You can show the scoreboard and all that stuff coming up there. Yeah. I did some stuff with my laptop, so this is the easy way for me to do it. So, it works for me anyway. As long as long as you're enjoying the stream with me, as long as you're doing the stream and hear me saying the scores and stuff, that's still good. Because the one thing I can't do is show the screen. That's the thing. If people would ask me to show the screen and stuff, I can't do that because then that's copyright infringement of the MLB. So, coming next to bat for the Angels, we have Lewis, the Ring Geek Pool. Coming at the bat for the Angels, we have one Angel player on first base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. And Zach Wheeler drew a pitch up to Lewis. And running back catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Lewis. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. Oh, Lewis got hurt. Oh, Lewis, ring fall on the Angels is hurting. Oh, once he swing at that baseball, he knocked the baseball right back into his leg. He swing at it and knock it right back into his leg. Oh, he's limping. He's limping. Oh, that ain't good. Then I watched you because I rather support a friend. When I saw your channel, I like the enthusiasm and the positivity you put on the screen. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Yeah, that's why I'm all about positive vibes over here. You're a happy person. Yeah, I'm a happy person because I'm like that. Now, when it comes to my sports, when I come to my sports teams, like the Phillies and the Sixers, I can be real aggressive, man. I'll be like, I can really go off when my team is doing terrible. When it comes to the Sixers teams, I come at the players. I come at Coach Doc Rivers. I be coming at everybody because, when it comes to the Sixers for the streams, that's what I be doing. And Lenny, you should come in October when I do the Sixers streams and stuff, because I'll be going up every player on the team, from Joel all the way down to freaking James Harden, and then all the way up to like Doc Rivers. You're gonna see how it's gonna be. You're gonna see how crazy that's gonna get, man. Because I'm gonna come with everybody, in. And I also come for the bench players too, because you know how that is. So me, I'm gonna be going something. And you should also come when I do the NBA Finals streams too. Because when I do the NBA Finals stream between the Celtics and the Warriors, which I'm doing the one on tomorrow night, you should come through and see how I do basketball and stuff, man. Because you know me, you know how I get. What I do during halftime, doing the basketball stream, is I read off the halftime stats for each of the basketball players and stuff, and then I read also the team stats and all that stuff, and how many threes they hit, how many shots they hit during the field. So I do all that kind of stuff. So Zach, we're gonna do another picture up from Lewis. And that is a ball. That's a 2-1. Yeah, I like baseball, I like basketball, and I like football soon. And Zach really got another pitch coming up balloons. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 2-2. And that's no my father is a soccer fan. He tells us on his teams. When it comes to series balls, it's the passion for sport, honestly, yeah. Yeah, Lily, yeah. If you're into basketball, you should come watch those streams when I do those ones. And Zach really got another pitch coming up balloons. He swings at that one. Another foul ball, and it's still 2-2. Yeah, 'cause I don't want because sometimes people come to my channel for one for y'all when people come to the channel just for one thing, just for the videos and not for the streams. I want people to see my videos too, not just the live streams, but the videos I make too. So watch all the content, watch the videos and also and come to the stream and watch the live stream replays if you can't come to the stream live and stuff. So is that really got enough fish kind of balloons? He swings at that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still 2-2. Yeah, I'm in the basketball. I'll tune in when the season starts again. But I don't know if you like who my team is. You can tell me what your team is. My team is the Sixers, so you can tell me what your team is. You can tell me what your team is. Is your team in the Eastern Conference Division or the Western Conference Division? And then we got the face coming for Lewis. He swings at that, and still another foul ball, and it's still 2-2. Yeah, is your team in the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference for the NBA? I didn't know, so that way, see if I ever like that team or not. You shouldn't be no afraid to tell me what your team is. I ain't, I might get mad a little bit, but I get over it because I understand. I'm not gonna turn on you because you're my YouTube homie, so you're my YouTube homie, so I wouldn't like do you like that. So that one got no fish coming loose. He swinging that one. Oh, that ball hits the dirt. The ball hits the dirt, and Mike Stats advances to second base, and Lewis Ringwald advances to first base. Now we got 2 men on base for the Angels. Great. Now defense starting to do bad right now. Yeah, that's why I told you my is the Sixers the team. That's why I show you all the jerseys and stuff. Because I show you what my team is. You can tell me what yours is. I won't get mad. I mean, I might get mad a little bit, but I don't understand because, that's the team right. I don't turn against nobody that supports me. That I don't do them. Coming up next, the bat for the Angels. They're Juan, they're Juan, the Gurries, coming to bat for the Angels. We got Angel players on first base and second base, 2 outs. Top of the second, here we go. And that we're doing this for Juan. And that is strike 1, that's on 1. And that we got no pitch coming from Juan, right now catch is gone. That's a ball, that's a 1-1. I always love the Bulls team. Started into the baseball and then started because MJ did. When it comes to getting wins, I'm gonna go to state. Are you a ride or die Bulls fan for life, or you a ride or die Warriors fan? You gotta decide which one you are. You gotta choose one team to be a fan of. Are you a Bulls fan or a Warriors fan? Which one? Because you got to choose one fan to be a part of. You can't just be a fan of 2 different teams. You got to be a fan of one team only. Because, because any Bulls fan, any Warriors fan will come at you and say, like, are you really a Warriors fan or are you really a Bulls fan? They really want to know which one. And that way got another pitch coming up for the Maywood. And that's a foul ball. That's 1-2. That's 3 outs for the Angels right there. I like your Angels, man. Hey, I like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the best NBA player of all time. He's one of the greats right there. That's why it's because of Michael Jordan is the reason why I started getting into Jordan shoes, because I never used to let me tell you this, I never used to own a pair of Jordan shoes ever. And then once I saw that, and everything, I never used to wear a pair of Jordan shoes. And so I said to myself, you know what, I want to get Jordan shoes, and I know that Michael Jordan created them. And I was like, I'm gonna get these and stuff. And then, it was cool and stuff. And I started buying the shoes, and I was like into it. And I watched the first ever movie that Michael Jordan was in. I watched Space Jam. I love watching I watched the first Space Jam movie, and that made me really like, Michael Jordan even more. He did the Space Jam movie. So yeah, that's the reason for that. So, that's the reason behind that. And if I tell you the story how I started liking basketball, man, the story of me starting liking basketball had to do with had to do with Allen Iverson. I was a huge Allen Iverson fan because he was a Sixer player, and that when I used to watch him, I used to be like, man, that made me get into liking like basketball more, and even like the Sixers team. So watching Iverson play, and it was kind of cool. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna start watching. I was playing. I was like, yo, I was into like watching him play and everything. And then, that was before I started streaming the team and stuff. I used to watch. I was, it was good. And when he left the team, I was still riding with the team. And then, then we had Brown B.I. coach for the Sixers, and then we started drafting Joel and Ben Simmons and all that stuff. Then I was like liking the Sixers even more. And then, because I was always watching football more. And I got into basketball. I said, I started liking the game because I really understand it. So I was like, maybe I was going to watch these teams, the Sixers team, see how they get through the seasons and stuff. And I've been watching, and I'm watching ever since up till now. And that's why last year I started streaming all the Sixers games because I wanted to do my first live pair play ever since, I wanted to try something different on the channel. So that's the reason behind that. But other than that, all right, guys, we're in the third inning right now, guys. MVP, MVP, Harbor Nation, Harbor Nation. We got two-time MVP Barcelona coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go, guys. We're in the bottom of the second now, y'all. And Michael Lorenzi do a pitch up a vice. That's strike one. That's on one. And Michael Lorenzi do another pitch up a vice. Behind his catch done. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Yeah, exactly. I know, right? And Michael Lorenzi got another pitch coming to vice. He swings at that one. That one, that's strike two. That's a 1-2. Come on, Vice. Remember the Harbor Nation, man. Get on base and hit a home run. And Michael Lorenzi got another pitch coming for Vice. Catcher called that one. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. And Michael Lorenzi got another pitch coming for Vice. Vice swings at that one. That's a foul ball, and that's a foul ball, and it's 2-2. And Michael Lorenzi got another pitch coming for Vice. Catcher called that one. That's a ball three. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Michael Lorenzi got another pitch up for Vice. And that's 3 outs. And That's 3 outs. And vice versa is out. And that's strike 3 and vice versa is out. Not really your Bulls fan. I'm not gonna be mad at you for that. I remember the Sixers did play the Bulls last season. I think we did. We did play them last season. We did play the Bulls last season, and we did good against them, man. We went to Chicago, man. We did good. That's when you had Lonzo Ball was playing for y'all and everything. But now you got Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine's not coming back for the Bulls, man. He want to be a free agent now. And so coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming to bat for the Phillies. No players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the second, here we go. Michael Lorenzen do a pitch up for Nick. And then right to catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Michael Lorenzen do another pitch up for Nick. And that is a foul ball. And that's a 1-1. But the original red Phillies hat is very nice. And you ain't know about basketball. I don't even know that. Yeah. And then Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming. Nick, he's winning that one. Oh, and catcher caught in the outfield. And Nick Castellanos is out. Yeah. I did hear about that he ain't going to come back because, you know, he's going to be a free agent trying to look for, he's going to another team. So, you know, so pretty much you got Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball is the only superstar you got on the team left now since Zach LaVine left. He's not coming back next season. He's going to be a free agent now. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have JT Realmuto. Coming to bat for the Phillies, no players on base, 2 outs, bottom of the second, here we go. Michael Lorenzen do a pitch up for JT. And right in the catcher's glove, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. Yeah, I know about basketball too, yeah, because you should go watch all my Sixers on favorite streams, and you will see all the teams that we Sixers played against. And you might find the stream when we played against the Chicago Bulls, and you will see how I went off on that one. Yeah. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch coming up for JT. And that is a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Michael Lorenzen got another pitch up for Reese. And that is strike 2. That's strike 1. That's a 2-2. That's a 2-1. Oh, and Michael Lorenzen going to pitch the Reese. He's swinging the play. Reese with JT. He's swinging that one. JT runs someone on the base. He made it. And JT Romero stops at second base. And that is it's an RBI double for JT Romero. And he stops at second base. The ball was out of play. And the Angels outfield couldn't get the ball back in time. And that's how JT Romero made the second base with an RBI double. Man, we got a man on second base, didn't we? We got JT Romero on second base, and he got his RBI double. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 free on second base, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Alec Bohm's 0 for 1. Terrible Alec Bohm. We got Michael Lorenzen, got a pitch coming for Alec. He swings at that one. That ball's high in the air. It's going. Oh, and the catcher caught that one. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies, ladies and gentlemen. So the score is the Angels have 0 runs. The Phillies have 5 runs. And that is the end of the first. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Angels' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Angels can do. It's their turn at the bat at the top of the third, and it's 5-0 Phillies. And it's still 5-0 Phillies. Well, I'm a commercial. Let's talk about it. Yeah, we talk about basketball. Yeah, I just say about the basketball talk usually for my basketball streams in October. So I usually say all that, but we can talk about that a little bit. You know, we're doing baseball, but we can do that. So you just say all the talk about basketball for the basketball streams and stuff. Yeah, we usually we should have to talk about the basketball stuff when we do the NBA Finals thing tomorrow. You should come through. We should talk about that because man, we can talk a little bit about basketball. Steph Curry's on the roll, man. He's on the roll, man. The way he did in that playoff game on Thursday, he went off. I literally that dude is like as a 3-point god. I'll tell you that. You know, he can hit threes and you cannot stop him. You cannot guard Stephen Curry. Literally, you can. But I just hope that y'all get Lonzo Ball back next season. I hope Lonzo Ball recovered from his injury that he had so he can play for y'all in the start of next season, man. Because I hope he does because y'all need him. Because, man, when he was out for a lot of games, y'all didn't have Lonzo Ball there. It was bad for y'all. So, I hope that he's good and ready to go for next season because, man, y'all going to need him. And then also on top of that, we got to talk about the NBA draft coming up this month. I don't know who the Sixers are gonna get, but our pick that we got, what overall pick that we got in the draft from the book from the book and Nets. I know we're gonna get. And I don't know what pick that the Bulls got in the NBA draft. I'm not sure what kind of pick, what pick y'all got. But whatever pick y'all got, I hope y'all get somebody good in the draft that will help y'all team out. So so y'all can help y'all team out. So. I hope so. Because, you'll need to get a player that's going to really help y'all team out. So y'all can get y'all team back into the playoffs. So y'all can make it to the playoffs next season. This team also plays the same, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we need some never back on the baseball now. Here we go. Coming up next, the bat for the Angels. We have Andrew Van Queen's coming to bat for the Angels. We got one Angel player on first base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. And Zach Wheeler do a pitch up to Andrew. And Angel got hit by a pitch. Zach Wheeler hit Angel with a pitch. And now Angel Van Queen advances to first base. Why does Zach Wheeler have to hit Angel Van Quest with a baseball, with a pitch? Really though? Hit him with a pitch. Grave got Angel on first base. Coming up next to bat for the Angels, we got Matt Duffy coming under the bat for the Angels. We got one Angel playing on base, 0 out, top of the third. Here we go. And Zach Wheeler do a pitch up for Matt, and that is strike one. That's on 1. And then we got over there. Here we go. So we're going to do here. And we got a pick off attempt right here. We're going to number 1. Then we're going to do a pitch over to Reese Hoskins to make sure that Andrew Vasquez is the first base bag. And that's a pick off attempt number 1. We got the earpiece in here. They got the mic up with Reese Hoskins. Hey, now. And then we got a pitch coming up from that. He swings at that one. And that's strike 2, and that's 0-2. I'm not even going to ask him if he likes anything in Chicago when it comes to football. I'm not even going to ask them. I'm not even going to ask them. And then we got another pitch coming up from Mac. He swings at that one. And that is strike 3. And Mac Duffy is out. I'm not even going to ask him who he is, a Chicago Bears fan. I'm not even going to ask for that for football because I know he about to say he is. If he say that, that means that, I ain't going to say. I don't even know if you support the Chicago Bulls because, the Chicago Bears for basketball, man. Because, will the Chicago Bears even get into the playoffs this season? I don't even know where they're. Coming up next, the bat for the Angels, we have Shohei Ohtani coming to bat for the Angels. We got one Angel player on base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. That we got a pitch coming up for Ohtani. Right into that catcher's glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. This is Lynn's second stream. And Lynn doesn't know what I do when I'm for my streams. I usually give out mods and stuff because, make people moderators. So I'm thinking about making Looney a moderator. I'm thinking about him. And Zach really got another pitch coming up for Ohtani. Right there, catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And I'm thinking about it right now. So since I'm nice like that, I'm gonna do it anyway. And Lily is now a moderator. They can monitor my stream right now. So Zach we got another pitch coming up for Otani. Right inside catcher's gun. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. And Lily is now a moderator. You know, moderators are the ones who come to the streams and always gotta make sure that now that you're a moderator, Looney, you gotta know moderators time out people that say anything negative about me, the broadcaster, or just write any negative or write any mean stuff, inappropriate stuff in the chat. If you see anybody write anything inappropriate in the chat, you just time them out. You click on the name and you look for the thing that says time them out. And then Zach really doing another picture for Otani. He swings at that one. That's high in the air. That's a foul ball. And it's 3, and that's a foul ball. It's 3-1. And we got another pitch coming up for Otani. And that's a ball 4. And hey, Otani is walked and will advance to first base. And Andrew Vasquez will advance to second base. We got 2 Andrew players on first base and second base. We got Andrew Vasquez on second base. We got Shohei Otani on first base. Oh, come on. No, we just and our defense is going to let that happen. Come on. Coming up next, the bat for the Angels. We have Mike Trout coming in the bat for the Angels. We got Angel players on first base and second base. One on top of the third. Here we go. And Zach will do a pitch up for Mike. For Mike, he swings at that one. And he swings at that one. And Andrew Vasquez advances, and the ball was out of play for. And that one got that ball, tried to throw it to time. But then here comes Otani coming on to stop at second base, and then Horn dropped the ball. And so Otani raises to second base. And wait, no, Otani's out. So we have Andrew Vasquez on second base, on third base, and we have Mike Trout on first base. So Otani is out. We got Mike Trout on first base and Andrew Vasquez on third base. Great, we hope we don't just get the first run. It's gonna be terrible right now. So coming up the bat for the Angels, we had Jared Rush. Coming up the bat for the Angels, we got Angel players on first base and third base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Zach we got a pitch over Jared. Right, Jack catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Jack really got a pitch coming up for Jared. He swings that one. And that is a foul ball, and that's a 1-0. That's a 1-1. And then we got another pitch coming up for Jared. And that catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And then really got another pitch coming up for Jerry. He swings at that one. And that's strike two. That's a 2-2. And really, if you still in here, I made you a mod for the channel. I made you a mod now for the live stream, so. And then we got another pitch coming up for Jerry. Swings at that one. All that was ball into the dirt. The edge worker is about to make a about to run the home plate score. Oh, and the edge worker is going to play score one. And Jerry watched the miss the first base. And right child base is the third base. So the score is the Angels have 1-1. The Phillies have 5 1s. Now the Angels got their first one score of the game. Nice going, Phillies. Yeah, got the Angels got the board. And the next event for the Angels, we have Masteryhi coming to the bat for the Angels. We got Angel players on first base and third base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. And that we got a pitch coming from Max. Right side catches gone. And that's strike one. That's on one. And then we got a pitch coming up from Max. Right in the catches gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And then we got a pitch coming up from Max. Right in that catches gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And then we got another pitch coming up from Max. Right in that catches gone. That's a strike 2. That's a 2-2. And then we got another pitch coming up from Max. And he swings at that one. And that's 3 outs for the Angels. And the score is the Angels have 1 run. The Phillies have 5 runs. And we go on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn at the bat at the top of in the bottom of the third. And it's 5-1. And the Phillies are still on top. It's still 5-1. And it's still 5-1 Phillies. Even though the Angels got on there, it's 5. And the score is 5-1 Phillies. Even though the Angels got their first run, it's still 5-1 Phillies. So, so the Phillies got to make sure that when it's their turn, the Angels don't get no more runs. Got their first run of the game. So, really, if you're watching, the Angels just got their first run on the first one score of the game. So now it's 5-1. Like, how do we let the Angels get us run and score in this game? That was bad. Yeah, when he has to come back to the stream here, because this is, if I tell him what the score is right now, he'd probably be devastated. He'd be devastated, though. Here we go. And welcome on Wednesday. Still pitching for the Angels. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Bias and Stock coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies Bears on base, 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. And Michael Winston do the pitch up for Bison. And that's strike one, that's on one. And Michael Winston got another pitch coming up for Bison. You ready? And the catcher caught that one, and that's strike two, and that's on 2. And Michael Winston got another pitch coming up for Bison. Right, the catcher go. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And the regular Wednesday got no pitch coming rising. So we did that one. And that's a 5 ball. And that's a 1-2. And regular Wednesday got no pitch coming rising. And he swings at that one. And that's another 5 ball. And it's still 1-2. And that is strike 3. And Robinson's start is out. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. We have Johan Camero. Coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Here we go. And regular Wednesday got a pitch coming on. Right in the catcher's go. That's a strike 1. That's on 1. And regular Wednesday got no pitch coming over you. Johan. So that was right there on the catch go there. And one there on the time. Oh, and Johan Camero is out. Next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Mickey Moniak. Coming to the bat for the Phillies, no Phillies on base, 2 outs, bottom of the third, here we go. And Michael Winston, the pitch up for Mickey, and that's a foul ball, and that's on 1. And Michael Winston got the pitch coming for Mickey. Right the catcher's go. That's a strike 2, that's on 2. And Michael Winston got another pitch coming for Mickey. Right the catcher's go. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Michael Winston got another pitch coming for Mickey. Right the catcher's go. And that is the third out for the Phillies, ladies and gentlemen. And the score is the Angels have 1 run. The Phillies have 5 runs. And that is the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen, is the Angels still at the bat. Let's see what the Angels can do. Is they're still at the bat at the top of the 4th. And it's still 5-1 Phillies. Phillies are still on top with the lead 5-1. So the Angels had, and they just better not get back in this game. That's all I know. And what is Linear? Coming up the bat for the Angels, we have Brandon Marsh coming up the bat for the Angels. Angel players on base, 0 outs, top of the fourth, here we go. And Zach Williams doing a pitch up for Brandon, right side catches go, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Zach Williams doing another pitch up for Brandon, right, and our catcher called that one. And that is a strike one, that's a 1-1. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming for Brandon, right side catches go, that's a ball 2, that's a 2-1. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming up for Brandon. Right, that catches go. That's a ball. That's a strike 2. That's a 2-2. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming up for Brandon. And he swings at that one. And that's a foul ball, and it's still 2-2. And Zach Williams got another pitch coming up for Brandon. He swings at that one. And it's another foul ball, and that's strike 3. And Brandon Marsh is out. Wow, the Bruins lost to the Padres? Oh, that's terrible. Wait till the Phillies get into Milwaukee on next Tuesday. We're going to take them. We're gonna beat up them Bruins. Yeah. On the bat for the Angels, we have Lewis Randall to the bat for the Angels. No Angel players on base. 1 out. Top of the fourth, here we go. They're going to do a picture for Lewis. He swings at that one. And that goes away. And Reese hasn't caught that one. And Lewis, Wingfold is out. Next to bat for the Angels, we have Jahan Rodriguez. Coming to bat for the Angels, no Angel players on base. 2 outs, top of the fourth, here we go. That really got a base for Jahan. Right now, catches go. And that is strike 1. That's on 1. And Zach really got a base going with Jahan. Right, and he swings at that one. Oh, and Ron not caught that one. And doing that one. But he couldn't do it, ball back in time. And Jahan the guns advances to first base. Coming up next to bat for the Angels, they have Andrew Vasquez coming to bat for the Angels. 1 Angel player on first base, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Is that really going to pitch up for Andrew? He swings at that one. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And that really got another pitch coming up for Andrew. Right to catch his go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And that really got a pitch coming up for Andrew. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 1-2. Angie Vasquez, and then Zach Wheeler got no pitch coming for Angie. Right now, catches go. And that's a ball 2, and that's a 2-2. And then we got no pitch coming for Andrew. And that catches go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And then we got no pitch coming for Andrew. He swings at that one. And that is strike. And that's 3 outs for the Angels. And the score is the Angels had 1 run. The Phillies had 5 runs. And we went on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn of the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn of the bat at the bottom of the fourth. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Kyle Swartz coming up the bat for the Phillies. No fanfares on base, 0 outs, bottom of the fourth, here we go. Okay, we're in. We'll pitch up for Kyle, that's a strike 1, that's on 1. Michael Rizzi got a pitch coming for Kyle. Riley catches go, that's a strike 2, that's 0-2. And Michael Rizzi got a pitch coming for Kyle. Get ready. Riley catches go. That's a ball, that's a 1-2. And Michael Lorenzen got no pitch coming for Kyle. Riley catches go. That's a ball 2, that's a 2-2. And Michael Lorenzen got no pitch coming for Kyle. Get ready. Swing at that one. And and Brandon Moore's called dead. And Kyle's woman is out. That's the bat for the Phillies. We have Reese Housing coming to bat for the Phillies. No base on base. 1 out. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Under the Wednesday into a pitch of Reese. That's strike 1. That's on 1. Under the Wednesday. Under the pitch comes to Reese. He swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on 1-2. And Michael Lorenzo got the pitch coming to Reese. Reese swings at that one. Another foul ball. And it's still 1-2. And Michael Lorenzo got the pitch coming to Reese. Swings that one. No. And Reese Hoskins is out. MVP, combination. 2-time MVP, Bryce Harper coming to bat for the Phillies, and the Phillies base on base. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth, here we go. Right on the Wednesday, got a pitch coming to be Bryce, get ready. Right, the catch is gone. That's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Michael Lorenzo got another pitch coming for you, Bryce, get ready. And anyway, swings at that one. That's a strike 1, that's on 1. That's strike 1, that's a 1-1. And Michael Lorenzo got another pitch coming for Bryce. Running catch is gone. That's a ball 2, that's a 2-1. And Michael Lorenzo got the pitch coming up for Bryce. Swings that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's 2-2. And Michael Lorenzo got the pitch coming up for Bryce. He swings that one. And that is the end. And the score is the Angels have 1 run. The Phillies have 5 runs. And that is the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. And we're moving on to the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Angels' turn to bat. Let's see what the Angels can do with their turn to bat at the top of the field. And guess what, Lily? The Angels score the first run of the game in the I forget what inning it is, but that was 5-1. It was 5-0 that first, and then the Angels scored their first run of the game, and that was 5-1. The Angels, boom. Like the Phillies is still on top with the lead with 5 runs, but the Angels got the first run of the game. Like this is just like saying something. You got to eat that stuff out with them. Oh, it's okay. You gotta go eat. That's understandable. Oh, really? Did you say in the stream earlier that you gonna get a blue Phillies hand? If you get a blue Phillies hand, boy, you know you say you're gonna get that picture from you when you wear the hat. I was gonna dare you to get a damn Phillies jersey for that matter. I'll tell you go buy that and take a picture with that on. If you're gonna do the hat, I'll give you that one. You gonna get a blue Phillies hat? You better should take that picture. Make sure the picture is nice and clear when you take a picture of yourself wearing that hat and you send to me because but not be blurry too. And when I've been in my stores, I want to say that many became a Phillies fan because of me. I'm gonna write that in the Instagram story with the picture, man, because that's gonna let everybody know on Instagram that you became a Phillies fan. And then that means if you do that, money, if you wear that, and that means that if I do that, that means you're an official Phillies fan for life. You cannot switch up on the team. You cannot switch up on the Phillies. You can't do it. You know that. Because if you do buy that Phillies hat, that means you cannot buy no other baseball teams hats or anything. Because if you do that, that's gonna we're gonna have an issue. I'm not coming back, but they're white too. They got like the white and red with the blue. And I just buy, yeah, you should get that one. You should definitely get that one. I don't have no Phillies hat myself. And many others think about getting one. Is that the jersey? Why not get the hat to go along with it, right? Yeah. Here we go. Coming up the bat for the Angels, we have Matt Duffy coming to bat the Angels. The Angels play some base. 0 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. And Zach Williams doing a picture for the Matt. He's swinging that. Oh, the outfield called that doing the first base. And Matt Duffy is out. Good catch by bad catch by Alex Bone. When the ball went into the dirt, he picked up his bare hand and tried to throw the first base 3 times. But that was good, but he shouldn't pick the ball with the glove, man. Coming up next to bat for the Angels, we have Shohei Ohtani coming up to bat for the Angels. The Angels batters on base. 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming for Ohtani. Right now, catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Ohtani. Right now, catch is good. And that's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Ohtani. Right now, catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Ohtani. Right now, catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. Well, Ohtani was named as, the first thing we played to be a little pitcher and hitter. Hey, that girl said she's running Japanese that she runs on Shohei Ohtani. But hey, that's a fan right there. And then we got a pitch coming up for Ohtani. Run that catch is good. And that's ball 4. And Shohei Ohtani is wrong. And will advance to first base. Here you go, guys, buddy. And next try coming to bat for the Phillies. For the Angels. So, the Angels bat first base. 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. And go 2, pick up a test to make sure that it's time to go to the first base bag. Here we go, y'all. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Trout. Right now, catchers go. And that is strike 1. That's on 1. And Zach really got no pitch coming up for Charlie. Right now, catching go. That is straight 2. That's 0-2. And then we got another pitch coming up for Charlie. Right now, catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. So I got that in front of Charlie. I wanted the guy out. And then we got the pitch coming up for Charlie. He swings at that one. And that is strike 3. And Mike Trout is out. Alright, let's go Phillies as Minnie was saying. And the next to bat for the Angels, we got Jared Wells. And the next to bat for the Angels, we got 1 Angel player on base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. And Zach with the picture to Jerry. He swings at that one. What was in the outfield? Oh no, Tiny's rolling. Oh no! And the Tiny advances to third base. And the ball was still out of play. In the first we get back in time. And Jared Wells advances to second base. And it gets already double for him. And then Shohei Ohtani scores another run. Scores a run for the Angels. Another run for the Angels. Great. Our offense is doing terrible tonight. Now the Angels got the second run of the game in the bottom of in the second run of the game in the top of the field. And our defense let that happen. You want Shohei Ohtani score a run for the Angels. Great. Japanese bomb. Japanese bomb is fine. This is when I say something. Come to the next to bat for the Angels. We have bat status. Come to bat for the Angels. 1 Angel player on second base. 2 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. So we're going to do a pitch up for Max. And right side catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Zach really doing that pitch up for Max. Right side catches go. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. Angels better heavy. Oh, the Tommy better heavy. He scored that one. Yeah, he's gonna let you get that one. He's gonna get that one. He ain't get the next time he bats, so he ain't gonna get there. Once he's anything, he gonna get there. He's one. Then Zach really got another pitch coming up from Max. Why not catch his gun? And that's strike 2, and that's a 1-2. And Zach really got another pitch coming up from Max. He swings at that one. We talking call that is on first base. And that's 3 outs for the Angels. And the score is the Angels had 2 runs. The Phillies had 5 runs. And we move on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the fifth. And really, if you're watching right now, the Angels got the second run. The Angels got the second run scored by Shohei Ohtani. Literally, that same. The Angels are creeping back in this game. They're creeping back in this game right now. This is something else. And when they said, though, the Angels not going to come back to fight table, but they just scored a second run of the game. It's like, literally, that's why I like saying, Tanya, hit that man. Just don't, I don't know, that's just, I don't want to start getting angry right now because I don't want to start shooting out, but Lord. But it's looking like they just creeping back. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies on base, 0 outs. Bottom of the fifth, here we go. And right, the win's in. Do a big jump for Nick. Right in the catcher's gun. That's a strike one, that's on one. And right when the win's in, do a big jump to Nick. He switches that one, that hits right into the stands. And that is a foul ball, and that's 0-2. And Michael Lorenz in, got another pitch coming for Nick get ready. Right, the catcher's gun. That's a ball, that's a 1-2. And Michael Lorenz in, got another pitch coming for Nick. Right, the catcher's gun. That's a ball 2, that's a 2-2. And Michael Lorenz got another pitch coming for Nick, right, the catcher's gun. And that is strike 3. And Nick Castellanos is out. Next to bat for the Phillies, we have JT Real coming next to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies on base. 1 out. Bottom of the fifth, here we go. Michael Lorenz in, do a pitch up for JT. And he tries to swing at that one, and that is strike 1, that's on 1. And Michael Lorenz in, got another pitch coming for JT. JT swings at that one. And that is a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. Shout out to the TV by the stream, thank you for the 1 line. What is running at, man? And right, Lorenz got another pitch over JT, swings at that one. And that ball's going high. No, don't catch it. And the ball's caught by Mike Trout, and JT Ramirez is out. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. We got Alec Bohm coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. That was over to with a strikeout to fly on. And right, Lindsay got a pitch coming up from Valley. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on one. And right, Lindsay got another pitch coming to Valley. But he swings at that one. That's another foul ball. That's 0-2. And regular Wednesday got another pitch coming for early. Catcher called that one. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. That ball was bad. The average is 143. That's bad. And regular Wednesday got another pitch coming for early. He swings at that one. That's another foul ball. And it's still 1-2. And regular Wednesday got a pitch coming for Yardley. Get ready. He swings at that one. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. And the score is the Angels have 1 run. The Phillies have 5 runs. 5 runs, and that is the end of the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen, is the Angels' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Angels can do with their turn at the bat at the top of the 6th. So coming up the bat for the Angels, we got Brandon Marsh coming to the bat for the Angels. Brandon bats on base, 0 outs. Top of the 6th, here we go. So we're going to do a pitch up for Brandon. That is strike 1. That's on 1. And Zach going to do another pitch up for Brandon. Right, that catcher's go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Zach really got another pitch coming up for Brandon. He swings at that one. And that is strike 2. And that's a 1-2. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-2. And that we got another pitch coming up for Brandon. He swings at that one. And that's another fat ball, and it's still 1-2. And so we got another pitch coming up for Brandon. And that is strike 3. And then Brandon Marsh is out. And next to bat for the Angels, they have Lewis, Ring, and Ford. And Ford coming up the bat for the Angels. No Angel players on base. 1 out, top of the 6th. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Lewis. On that catch is gone. That's strike 1. That's 1-1. Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Lewis. Right to the catch and go. So let's swing at that one. And that's strike 2, and that's 0-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Lewis. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Lewis, right? And the ball hits the dirt. And that's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Lewis. He swings at that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Lewis. Right now, catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for Lewis. Right now, catch is gone. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch coming up for Lewis. Swings that one. Oh, this is going to do the first base in time. And then the news winning for is out. And next to bat for the Angels, we have Juwan. The Phillies come to bat for the Angels. No Angel players on base. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Here we go. That way the pitcher with Juwan. And that is strike 1. That's on 1. And then they're rolling away. And that is 3 outs for the Angels. And the score is the Angels had 2 runs. The Phillies had 5 runs. And we're moving on to the bottom of the sixth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn at the bat at the bottom of the sixth. And definitely, it's crazy. Like, the Angels got 2 runs. Like, this is crazy. The Angels they did good at the top of 6, so that's good. They didn't get back in this one. But the Phillies had to get more runs on the board, so we gotta stand out lead now. Can't be getting people striked out all the time. We gotta get people on bases and score another run and more runs. That's what we need to do. So yeah, really, I was wondering where you were at because I thought you were like, I wondered where you were at because I thought you wanted to go get something because I was wondering where you were. You probably wanted to go get something. That's why you on the stream because I know you probably wanted to go get something. Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We got Vargas and Stock coming at the back for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 6. Here we go. Michael Lindsay, then a picture for Vargas. That's strike 1. That's 1-1. And Michael Lindsay will do another picture for Vargas. He swung at that one. Charlie caught that one. And Vargas and Stock is out. And that's the back of the Phillies. We have Juan Camaro from the back of the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 1 out, bottom of the 6. Here we go. And Michael Lorenzen, the picture for Juan. That is strike 1. That's a foul ball. And that's on 1. And Michael Lorenzen got no picture for Juan. He swings at that one. That's another foul ball. That's a foul ball. Another foul ball, and that's 0-2. And Michael Wednesday got another pitch up for the horn, right in the catcher's glove. That's a ball, that's a 1-2. And Michael Wednesday got another pitch coming up for the horn, right in the catcher's glove. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Wednesday got another pitch coming up for the horn. He swings that one. That's a foul ball. That's still 2-2. I'm not gonna win. They got that pitch on the ball. This was that one. That is strike three. And Johan Cabrera is out. On the next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Mickey Moniak coming back for the Phillies. No players on base. 2 outs, bottom of 6. Here we go. Michael and Wednesday got a pitch coming up for Mickey. And the catcher's glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Michael and Wednesday got a pitch coming for Mickey. Right in the catcher's glove. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Michael and Wednesday got another pitch coming for Mickey. Right in the catcher's glove. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. And Wednesday got another pitch coming up for Mickey. That's ball 4. And Mikey the Wednesday is walked and will advance to first base. And Mickey Moniak is walked and will advance to first base. My visit by the general manager. Pitching change for the Angels. Let's see who's the pitcher we got for the Angels. Then we got Aaron Noel coming to the bat for the Angels. Then we got Cowswell coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Philly, one Philly bat on first base. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Here we go. And we got a pitch coming up. We go. Swing at that one. And that's a strike one. That's a home run. And then we got another pitch coming up. We go. Get ready for it. Running catch is going. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And guess who is out? And the score is the Phillies have 2 runs. The Angels have 2 runs. The Phillies have 5 runs. And that's the end of the 6th inning game. We're moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. And it is the Angels' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Angels can do with their turn at the bat at the top of the. Let's see the Angels. So the score is the Angels have 2 runs. The Phillies have 5 runs. That's the end of the 6th inning, gentlemen. We go on to the 7th inning. And it's the Angels' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Angels can do with their turn at the bat at the top of the 7th. Back out, sorry, I had to go do something. Here we go. Right hand, the picture of the maybe that's about it was out. So the Phillies changed their picture, so Zach Wheeler's done for the night. And we bring in right hand, the pitch for the Phillies. Good move by Rod Thomas, you know. That was a good move. He keeps Zach Wheeler for 6 innings. So we had Matt Duffy coming out the bat for the Angels. No Angel players on base. Went out. Top of the 7th. Here we go. And right hand to a pitch up to Matt. Right now catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And right hand got another pitch coming up for one. And Matt, he swings that one. Oh, the outfield is calling on first base. And Matt Duffy is out. Coming up next to bat for the Angels, we have Shohei Ohtani coming up to bat for the Okay. Coming up next to bat for the Angels, we have Shohei Ohtani coming to bat for the Angels. No Angel players on base. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Here we go. And right here, got a pitch coming up for Ohtani. Right now, catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And right here, got another pitch coming up for Ohtani. He sees that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. And right here, got another pitch coming for Johnny. Right now, catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And right here, got another pitch coming up for Johnny. Right now, catches go. That's a strike 2. That's a 2-2. And right here, got another pitch coming up for Tony. So he's there. Oh, do the first. Oh, get it. Oh! Yes. And that is 3 outs for the Angels. And the score is the Angels had 2 runs. The Phillies had 5 runs. And we moved on to the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the 7th. And there we go. So we got Reese Hoskins coming to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the 7. Here we go. And we do a picture from Reese. Run this catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And we got another pitch coming up from Reese. Running this catch go. And that's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. And then we got another pitch coming up from Reese. Running Reese tries to that one. And that's a strike 2. That's a 1-2. And then we got another pitch coming from Reese. Reese switches that one. And that is strike 3. And Reese Hoskins is out. And then the superstar compared between Mike Trout and Bryce Harper. In this comparison. MVP, 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 Harper Nation, Harper Nation. 2-time MVP, Bryce Harper coming to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 1 out, bottom of the 7. Here we go. And then we do a picture for Bryce. Ready to catch a go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And then we got another pitch coming for you guys. Get ready. Ready to catch a go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And the pitch coming up for Bryce. Ready to catch a go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. What's the score so far? The Angels have 2 runs. The Phillies have 5 runs. And that is ball 4. And Bryce Harper is walked and will advance to first base. Yeah, I have to mod you because you cool. You're my second YouTube homie. Well, with 5_ KOF is my first YouTube homie. You're my second YouTube homie. So, and 15 chains for the Angels. And then if you still watch the scores, it changed. It's still 5-2. So it didn't change it. Didn't realize the French. She didn't even realize that. I don't know if Rennie's still in here, or if he's watching something else on the TV, but I made your mod and you just found out about it, and yeah. I can only get miles out. The people come to 2 or more of my live streams. If you come to my live streams for the first time, you don't get a mod. But if you come to 2 of my live stream, you come to the second live stream, third, fourth, and all that, you will get a mod eventually. I'm very picky with my mods. And the only people mods that I know are going to come to the stream and kind of like, help out. And the rules for being a mod here, the rules for being a mod is you have to time out anybody who said anything, do anything, say anything appropriate to me or to the people in the chat. And also, and also, too, you got time people out saying inappropriate words, and you also being mean to me, the broadcaster. You got time out for that reason, and stuff like that. Yeah. So use any foul language or they're talking bad about me, the broadcaster. That's you got time out. You just click on their name, scroll down to the thing that says time out this channel. Hit this channel. You can hit the channel from the page, or you can like remove them and stuff like that, and things like that. When anyone saying yes, so they got Archie Bradley coming up the pitch for the Angels. So we got Nick Castellanos coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got one for on first base, one out. Bottom of the 7, here we go. And Archie Bradley doing a pitch up for Nick. Ready to catch it. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And the score is the Angels had 2 runs, the Phillies had 5 runs, and that is the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Angels' turn to bat. Let's see what the Angels can do. It's their turn to bat at the top of the 8th. That's why I told you to be a mod anyway, Winnie, because you cool. Yeah, you cool though. You respect me as a female, so that's understandable. And then here's another thing. When I be doing my videos and stuff, and I get them comments though, people sometimes get mistake before I do, because sometimes they mistake before I do sometimes. But I always say in all my videos, and even when I do it, say all my live streams, that at the beginning of my live streams, I always say people that I always say, and let people know that I'm a female gamer. If you go into my about section of my channel, it says I'm a female gamer. So sometimes people don't know that. And I be, if you hear the beginning of my stream, I tell you that that I'm a female gamer. And I even put it in the description of my videos too, just so people don't mistake me for a dude when they be commenting, because they don't, because you don't see my face in those videos. But if you hear my voice when I do the MLB commentary videos, you know that's a voice of a female. It's not no dude, just because you don't see the face and stuff. But if you go to my main channel, you see all my reaction videos, you can see that I'm totally a female, because you can tell by looking at the reaction videos when you see me reacting to the videos, the music videos and stuff. You see my face that I'm actually a female. So that's sometimes people mistake that, because when they watching the gaming videos, they can't tell, because when they hear the voice, they think it's like a dude or something. It's one of my supporters that do that, and it kind of like. I have to keep saying that. I'm female in the description of every video, which is kind of like, No, you have to go with that's nonsense. I know. Sometimes, yeah, because one of my subscribers that do that, because, he always say bro and all this stuff and then in the description, so, he don't get it, I'm a female, though. Yeah, he don't. If you would have came to all the live streams, then he would know. If Vincent the Sermon came to my live streams, he would know that I'm a female. He would see it. But you don't come to live streams, you will never know. You need to watch the videos and comment on them. Not just watching, but comment on the videos too. So we got Sir Anthony Dominguez coming with the bat for the Phillies. Coming with the pitch for the Phillies. And Sunday is a good picture. So we have Mike Trout coming with the bat for the Angels. No Angel players on base. 0 outs. Top of the 8th. Here we go. Sir Dominguez doing a pitch up from Mike. And that is strike 1. That's 1-1. And Sir Dominguez doing another pitch up from Mike. Right to our catcher's zone. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And so the biggest got another pitch coming up from right. Right, that catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Got the special one on your channel. You let everybody know about my channel, man. If you got friends, tell your friends, tell your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your friends, let your mother, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, cousins, friends that about my channel, man. If they're YouTubers, they can if they have a YouTube channel, they can watch some of my videos and decide they want to subscribe or not to the channel, and join the Masteryhi Gaming fam. Cause we try to grow this channel out, man. And so we can do another pitch up for him, right? That's a foul ball. That's a 2-2. And so we can do another pitch up for him, right? Swings at that one. And he tried doing it one other time. And Mike shot is out. Yeah, you gotta bring more attention to the channel because, you're trying to grow this channel out, man. Because this channel's already monetized, Looney. This channel's already monetized. We getting paid for making videos and live streams, so we already monetizing the channel, so yeah, we already are monetized. And one thing you gotta do, Looney, if you're watching in my videos, you gotta make sure you don't skip the ads on my videos and live streams. Because, we watch my live streams, if you watch the videos, have ads in them, so you don't want to skip the ads and stuff. And also, Looney, I also have a membership. So I also have like a membership thingy. So I do have a membership, guys. I do have the join button feature, guys. So if you on your computer or anything, all you gotta do is go on your computer, go onto the YouTube website on your computer, go type in my channel, Masteryhi Gaming, and you'll find the join. You'll see the join button. When you click on my profile picture, you'll go and see the join button pop up. When you click on my channel, when you go into the YouTube website on your computer, and you can join my channel. And I got different prices where you can join the channel. You got different prices, and you can become a member of the channel. And when you come to member of the channel, there's different like perks you get for each different thing. And the prices are really cheap, so you can decide which one you want, and you become a member of the channel. So we already have one member of the channel, which is Mystic YT. So that's our first, Masteryhi Gaming channel member. So, and then really, if you want to become a channel member, all you gotta do is, get the join. You gotta join the channel by doing it on the computer and stuff to do that. So yeah. So we got Jay Walsh coming to bat for the Angels. The Angels first on base. Went out. Top of the 8th. Here we go. So the Makers do a pitch up for Jared. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And then Sunny do another pitch up for Jared. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. And then we do another pitch up for Jared. That's a foul. Another foul ball. That's a 1-2. And we do another pitch up for Jared. And that is strike. And they do it out. Dive couldn't catch it back in time. And Jared Walsh is out. Coming up next to bat for the Angels, we have Matt Status. Coming up to bat for the Angels, the Angels plays on base, 2 outs, top of the 8th, here we go. So Anthony Dominguez got a pitch coming up from Max. And this is a foul ball, and that's on 1. And so Dominguez got another pitch coming from Max. Tries to win that one, that catcher caught that one. And that is I think that is I'm gonna say that's a strike 2. That's a 0-2. And so he's got another pitch coming up for Max. Right into the catcher's glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And so he's got another pitch coming up for Max. He swings at that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. It's still 1-2. Yeah, where the base happens here. And then the ring is got another pitch coming up for Max. Can I catch a call that one? That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And so the ring is got another pitch coming up for Max. He swings that one. And then that ball hits the dirt. The ball hits the dirt and there it was. And Max stretch, the ball went out of play, and Max stretch, and the ball was still out of play. Max stretch, they said first, but going for extra innings, and he can't get the ball back in time. And Max stretch advances to second base, and that's RBI double for Max stretch of the Angels. Jesus, man, what we doing there? I noticed that you're posting your MLB by recording them. I can teach you how to record your PS4 so you can upload them to Game the Zone. Yeah, I played MLB The Show 22 on the Nintendo Switch though. And that's what I played on. So we have Brandon Morris coming to bat for the Angels. We got one Angel player on second base, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Here we go. And Sonny Rodriguez do a pitch up for Brandon right the catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Sonny Rodriguez do another pitch up for Brandon. Brandon he swings at that one. And called the outfield by Kyle Swimmer. And that's 3 outs for the Angels, guys. And the score is the Angels had 2 runs. The Phillies had 5 runs. And we move on to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the 8th. Yeah. Oh, you just have to connect it to. No, this is not one. This is the Nintendo Switch Lite. It's not the big Nintendo Switch. It's the regular. It's the Nintendo Switch Lite. It's the Nintendo Switch Lite. It's the handheld one. The Nintendo Switch Lite. It's not the regular Nintendo Switch, the one they connect to your TV and stuff. It's not that one. The Nintendo Switch Lite is the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is different. The Nintendo Switch Lite is different than the regular Nintendo Switch. Like, because when I was picking one Nintendo Switch I wanted to get, I didn't want to get the big Nintendo Switch, the one you connect to your TV. I didn't want to get that one. So I got the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is the handheld one, where you don't have to connect to your TV and stuff. So I didn't want. That's the one I wanted to get. That's the one I got, man. Because I got the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is like Nintendo Switch, you know, LITE. This one is Nintendo Switch Lite. Nintendo Switch Lite is way smaller and better for me. Because the big Nintendo Switch, you know, you got to connect to the TV. And that's a lot of work to connect to the TV. Because, you know, the big Nintendo Switch, you can play it all through your TV. And I didn't want that one. So, you know. So I got Nintendo Switch Lite, which is way better. And it's more easier. Very cool. You can do that, yeah. And if you want a bigger screen, you can connect the TV in. I like the screen of the one I got because it's way better. And now they got this new Nintendo Switch that's out here called Nintendo Switch. I think OG. I think it is OG, whatever the newest Nintendo Switch that's out there. I'm like really though? What's the difference between that one and the Nintendo Switch Lite and the Nintendo Switch itself? What makes that one new Nintendo Switch different? I don't even get that. Yeah, but I don't want to connect to the TV and all that stuff. So it's better doing from the one I had because I can record it, the games and everything. Because I record all the games and stuff when I record the videos through my phone. And, you know, because I have the camera thing where you can record and stuff. And I can get the game up to the screen and stuff. And it's easy that way. And people like the videos like that anyway. Because one of my friends that I know that goes to my workplace like when I do the videos like that anyway. So, and, you know, so, yeah. I would even call my Mario Kart tour videos off the Switch, off my phone. I did with the screen recording thing. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have JT Realmuto coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base, 0 outs. Bottom of the 8th, here we go. So Archie Valley got a pitch coming up for JT. Right there. He swings at that one. That's a strike one. That's a home one. Now Archie Bradley got another pitch coming up for JT. Right, the catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. That's a 1-1. Archie Bradley got another pitch coming up for JT. Right, the catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. A man wearing earrings is a picture. I mean, men used to wear earrings back in the day. I'm trying to make that popular. So now I would say all men wear earrings because they're not ladies, but. And Archie Bradley got another pitch coming up for JT. Right, his catch is gone. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. Oh, Cohen there was one of the problem. Oh, yeah. And Archie Bradley got another pitch coming up for JT. He swings at that one. That ball is high, drop to left center. It's going. Oh, hits the backbone. And that's a base hit. No, the ball was out of play. And he couldn't get the ball back in time. JT couldn't stay in first base. That's for extra innings. And JT Mills stops at second base. And that's an RBI double for JT with Middleton's. Yes, Lenny, we got JT Mills on second base. And then he got another RBI double in this game. Go ahead, JT. Next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone coming with the bat for the Phillies. We got 1 field on second base, 0 outs. Bottom of the 8th, here we go. And Archie Bradley got a pitch coming up for Alec. Right, his catch is gone. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And they just called the ball. And the woman in the ball pin. Everybody been called ball and not getting that's what I'm saying. And Archie Bradley got another pitch coming up for Aaron. That's a ball in the dirt. And that's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Alec Boone was 0-3 in this game. In this game, 0-3. That's bad. And Alec Boone had to take a timeout. Now he's good. He's ready to hit some baseballs. Archie Bradley got another pitch coming up for Allen. Trying to catch his glove. And that's a strike 1. That's a 2-1. And Archie Bradley got another pitch coming up for JT. He's winning for Allen. He's winning that one. Trying to make it out of gotta get a good run out of time. And Alec Boone is out. Alec Boone, you are terrible in this baseball game. You're just terrible. Will Alec Boone ever get better? I don't even know anymore. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies. We have Vargas and Stott coming on the bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on third base, one out. Bottom of the eighth, here we go. JT Williams base at third base. And Archie Valley got a pitch coming up for Vargas. Right, his catch is gone. And that's strike one. That's on one. And Archie Valley got a little pitch coming up for Vargas. The ball hits the dirt. And that's a 1-1. And Archie Valley got a little pitch coming for Vargas. Vargas almost got hit by almost got hit. And that's a ball 2. And that's a 2-1. And Archie Valley got no pitch coming for Vargas. When the catch is go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And Archie Valley got no pitch coming up for Vargas. And that is ball 4. And Vargas start is walked. Will advance to first base. And walk it like I talk. Hey, walk it like I talk. Hey. And there's a ball vision. And you know, start the picture. Pitching change for the Angels. Really is always somewhere. And he's not here. He's either watching some on TV or I don't even know anymore. He's like a ghost. Oh, hey, Life in Sports Talk with Jake. What's up? He said, if you want me to beat the Angels, okay. We can definitely do that. Yeah, I gotta watch the new video that you just posted. I gotta watch that new video that you uploaded. Sports Life and Talk with Jay, because I have to watch that video you posted, man. See what you're talking about with them Seattle runs. I gotta watch that. Yeah, we beat the Angels yesterday, 10-0, 10-0, yesterday, in game 1. So you know that. The JT Mills got 3 for 4 with 2 home yards and 3 doubles. 7-6 out of 18, already 9 balls. And coming in the pitch for the Angels, we have Oliver Ortega pitching for the Angels. Camaro coming to the bat for the Phillies. You have Phillies players on first base and third base. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. Oliver Ortega got a pitch coming up for a home run. And when the catcher caught that one, and that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Oliver Ortega got another pitch coming up for a home run. Get ready. And he swung at that one. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 1-1. And Oliver Ortega got another pitch coming up for a home run. Oh, the catcher couldn't catch that one. And Ronson started base is the second. Oh, I thought Ronson started about them. Ronson started base is the second base. And now there's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Oliver Ortega got that pitch coming home right there in the dirt. Come on, JT. Come on, JT. Get the first. JT makes the first base. And Barnes started and getting runs and makes it the home plate. And that's 2 runs on the 2-run score right there. And Johan Camaro get bases to first base. And the score is the Angels had 2 runs, the Phillies had 7 runs, and then the Phillies got the 7-1 score. And the bottom of the 6th by JT Ramirez and Robinson Stein. Yes, we took the lead. And let me say this again. Angels, you are trash. Just let my 2 people score on y'all. It's a trash. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Mickey Monier. Coming up to bat for the Angels, we have 1 Angel player on second base. 1 out. Top, bottom of the 8th, here we go. And Oliver Ortega do a pitch up for Mickey, trying to catch it up. That's a ball, that's a 1-0. And on Camaro base at second base. And Oliver Ortega do another pitch up for Mickey. He tries to swing at that one. And that's a strike 1, that's a 1-1. And Oliver Ortega, and the pitch coming up for Mickey. He tries to swing at that one, and that's strike 2, that's a 1-2. And Oliver Ortega got another pitch coming for Mickey. Get ready. Ready to catch his go. That's a ball 2, that's a 2-2. Oliver Ortega got another pitch coming for Mickey. That is strike 3. And Mickey Moniak is out. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Swoor coming to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player on second base, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. And I was about to tell you, got a pitch coming to be kind of right in the catcher's going. That's strike one. That's on one. Oh, you still here, Lily? I was wondering where you at. Lily, the Phillies got the 7-run score on the board. Thanks to J2 Emeritus and Brian and Stein. And I was about to tell you, got another pitch coming up for Kyle. And Kyle tries to swing at that one. That's a strike two. That's a 0-2. Oh, you want to go snack for the fight after the game? And I'm going to take another pitch up for Kyle. And he swings at that one. That's a foul ball. That's 0-2. So the score is the Angels have 2 runs, the Phillies have 7 runs, and the Phillies are taking the lead. In the bottom of the 8th. So we got this lead up here. Oh, you didn't see earlier, Life and Sports Talk with Jay Kim with the stream earlier. And he said beat the Angels, so we definitely gonna do that. I was about to tell you, got another base coming up for Kyle. Try to swing that one, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Angels had 2 runs, the Phillies had 7 runs, and that is the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 9th. And I will say something at the end of the stream, guys, about when I'm going to do the next Phillies stream. So you have to hear when the end of the stream what I want to say. And I'll give y'all a heads up. Y'all didn't read my community tab. My community tab says I will not be streaming Game 3 of the Phillies versus the Angels tomorrow at 1:35 p.m. and 1:45 p.m. tomorrow. But I will be back to stream on Thursday. I'll be back to stream Game 3 of the Phillies at the Milwaukee Brewers for Game number 3 on Thursday at 2:10 p.m. So guys, y'all have to stay tuned for that one because on Thursday, June 9th, I'll be streaming the 3rd game of the Phillies versus the Phillies at the Milwaukee Brewers for Game 3 at 2:10. So y'all come through on Thursday for that one. So I will not be streaming Game 1 and 2 of the Milwaukee Brewers series because I had something to do that night or something like that, and yeah, that's the reason for that. So I will stream Game 3 of the Milwaukee Brewers series that the Phillies will have. So I just got to check the scores on that one to find out what happens with that game. That's just another thing I'm going to be doing because, you know, stuff comes up. You know how that goes. So, yeah. But I will be streaming all three games of the Arizona Diamondback series. So I know definitely the Arizona Diamondback series. I'm definitely going to stream all 3 games of that one. I'm definitely going to do that. I'll make sure that one. Well, the reason why I'm not going to stream the game 1 and 2 of the Bruins series because I got to go to work the next day, you know. And so that's the reason why. For that reason. Yeah. That's the reason for that. No, the game's not over yet. No. I was just saying that, no, it's not over yet. No, I just had to give you that update right there. So we got Connor Bargain coming in the pitching for the Phillies. So here we go. So we got Lewis Rainbow coming to bat for the Angels. We got the Angels players on base. Top of the 90, here we go. Connor Bargain doing a pitch up for Lewis. Right, that catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Lewis, and then Connor Bargain doing a pitch for Lewis. Tries to swing at that one. And then caught by Barnes and stop. And Lewis ring it for is out. And the game's not over. I just had to give you a little update that I'm not going to stream the game tomorrow. That's all I'm just saying. That's all I was just trying to say. That's all I'm saying. The game's not over. And we got Wuhan Angels coming with the bat for the Angels. No Angel players on base. 1-0. Top of the ninth. Here we go. And kind of got a base coming with Wuhan. He swings at that one. Oh, and Ryan Stock caught that one. Though the first base Reese Hoskin and Johan is out. Yeah, it's not over, you know. I just want to give you that update. I'm not going to stream the game tomorrow. That's all I was going to try to give you that update, though. That's all I was trying to tell you. Coming out next to bat for the Phillies, for the Angels, we have Angel. Release Squares coming to bat for the Angels. No Angel plays on base. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Kind of rocking through the pitch up for Angel. And that is strike one. And that's on one. And kind of got another pitch coming up for Angel. Right, that catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And kind of got another pitch coming up for Andrew. Right, that catch is gone. And that is strike two. That's a 1-2. Oh, the Philly fans are rising up in the Cincinnati Park. They are rising. You know what time it is, y'all. One more strikeout and we got the game. Come on, Carnival. It's all up to you, man. And Carnival can do another pitch up for Andrew. And that's 3 outs right there. And that's the game. That's the game, y'all. Literally in life and sports talk with Jay. That's the game. The Phillies won the game 7-2. The Phillies won the game 7-2. And the other Angels got the 10-game losing streak since 2016. So the Angels move on to 28 and move on to 27 and 27 on the season. And the Phillies move on to 23 and we won the 23 and 29 on the season. So, yeah, the Phillies got the 23rd win. And the Angels got the 27 loss. So, yeah. It was a good game, yo. I can't believe that the Angels lost. That's saying, it must be nice to be, not be nice to be an Angels fan. Yeah, the Phillies get their 24th win. The Phillies move on to 24 and 29 on the season. The Angels move on to 27 and 27 on the season. The Angels got their 10th loss of the season. Got their 10-game losing streak since 2016, and that's bad for them. So yeah, so that being said, guys, I will not be streaming Game 3 of the Phillies versus the Angels tomorrow at 1:35 p.m. But I will be right back here. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning to my live stream. Shout out to Looney for doing my live stream. Shout out to Live and Sports Talk with Jay on the live stream. And yeah, guys, I will not be streaming Game 3 of the Phillies versus the Angels for Game 3 at 1:35 tomorrow. At 1:35 p.m. tomorrow, I got some stuff to do. But I'll be right back. I'll be right back here on Thursday to stream the Phillies at the Milwaukee Brewers for Game number 3 at 2:10 p.m. So yeah, make sure y'all see you guys on. Make sure y'all tune into the stream on Thursday, and all that good stuff. And yeah, if y'all guys like basketball or anything, tomorrow night. I'll be streaming the Celtics versus the Warriors for NBA player game number 2 tomorrow at 8 p.m. So if you're into basketball and stuff, then you want to tune into that stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So I'll be doing that. And yeah. And all that good stuff. Good win for the Phillies. And yeah, good win for the Phillies. And I hope the Phillies win Game 3 tomorrow, so we can move on. Take on the 3-game series against the Brewers on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week on the road. And hope we win those 3 games right there. So enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. And I will see you guys for my next Phillies live favorite play on Thursday night. Good night, everybody. And no problem, no problem.